in nowhere, and he's putting maximum pressure. The people are dying by the thousands. They don't think that nobody remembers nothing. So at one time or another, boss man has stuck his foot in everybody's behind, right? And see, when you big, you don't remember none of that stuff. But when you getting that foot in your behind, you remember. As soon as that guy, the big boy, that's what happened to Negroes that are big. I used to watch it all the time. All the Negroes that was big, because they used to have a saying, the same people you meet on the way up, you're going to meet on the way down. In other words, when you coming up or when you up there, you're not paying attention to, I'm big so-and-so. I'm big so-and-so. I'm the white man. I'm the boss man. You don't do what I do, I tell you to do, and that's it. That's, Oh, what are you going to give us? Nothing. I'll give you a couple of loaves of bread. Okay, boss man. That's why nothing works nowhere. Nothing works nowhere. And he has all the tools to get it done. I'll give you an example on some of the stuff we're talking about. In America, we have, we work with Iranians for, a long time, from day one. Some of their brightest minds were here in America. Okay. Have you ever heard of SAVAK? SAVAK is the secret police in Iran. Okay. There used to be thousands and thousands of Iranian students because the Shah, pro-American, right? Tons of Iran. You could see demonstrations in America in the late 70s and the early 80s with thousands and thousands and thousands of Iranians. Okay. SAVAK is an intelligence organization. And the Shah is going to fill up although they had wonderful guidelines, they had, because how you going to protect? Well, we have ways that, but they're not going to work. They're going to be full of SAVAK agents, right? Okay. Plus the FBI is going to talk to Iranians, students, and they're going to keep an eye on everybody. And if a guy's mother needs an operation that they can't get in Iran, they're going to tell him, well, you help us a little bit. We'll get her over here. And this is mom. What the heck? Right? It's not going to hurt anybody. And I just drop off a little information. Then SAVAK, the secret police, is disbanded. Let's say they have 1,000 agents over here as students in the student organization. When SAVAK goes dead over there, those people are still over here in the organizations. Therefore, they're going to regroup inside the organization. They're going to regroup. The Savakis are let's be just practical about it. Now, of course, when you go back to then, I already understand intelligence. So I know what they're dealing with, right? I already know. You go back to day one, I know what they're dealing with. Okay, now, over here, they got the Savakis, and the Savakis are here. They're in India, they're in Malaysia, they're wherever they sent Iranian students. The good Iranian students that want to help the revolution, I watch them. They pack up and they go home. A long conversation with one of the best ones when he was going to university of such and such. He said, man, just as a auxiliary teacher, like, you know, because they study hard, so they're going to be, they do little teaching and what have you. When they get their master's degree, they're able to teach other students while they're working on their PhD. Okay, there was tons of those. So they offer those guys big money. And one of my friends was telling me, because when they got back to Iran, the Iranians didn't trust them a lot. For good reason. America, you're in America, and Margbag America. So that they used to cry on my shoulder, our friends, when I'm in Iran. Man, I can't, you know. The question was this: should they have one of these guys that they trust that don't know nothing? You know, like a soldier or such. Or let us do it and we know engineering and we know that. Their complaint was they let the dummy do it. The good, because they know the dummy. Yeah, they know the dummy, but they don't know them. And these guys that went back, if they had any sense, they say if a guy comes back, it's an 85% chance that he's all right. If he comes back and he knows what he's going to face, you kind of can. The ones that stayed here, though, you know, the last time I was out at a program a couple of years ago, I watched all those Iranians, every last one of them, from the top to middle on down. We had been together for decades by that time, almost 40 years. Yeah, we'd been there 40 years. But they were Savakis. You got to remember, it's not only in the U.S., but every place outside of Iran where they had student organizations. Now, you imagine the ones that, this is not new. If you remember, in 1990, I made a lecture about the people that work in a sewer, diplomats. And they can't smell themselves, but their behavior, you can smell them. I'm telling you by 1990, actually it was before that, because Imam died in 89. Okay, June 3rd, 89, he died. Okay. By 1990, they're coming out of the woodwork. Why? All the posts in the UN, all the posts that they have, everybody over at the Iranian institutions have become American citizens. You're not going to become an American citizen unless you swear on the Bible and do all that other stuff. Right? That's why the people here could cut my throat so efficiently with no feeling of all those years of, putting our life on the line. So you got to remember, they got a chance to go back somewhere. I'm going to be here with Boss Man. But they had a policy, and it was a good policy, because they didn't know us. So I told a few of our friends that I really trusted, I said to these guys, I told them about the Negroes in LA, I told them about all the Negroes around the US. The last time I made those statements was about 5 or 6 years ago. And I told them, That's when I was telling them about Hashim Alauddin and all that, and they like these guys. Those are their people. The guys here are government agents. And when they see somebody like another government agent, they give them the speaking platform, they give them everything. And so I told them, this goes back years ago. When Dr. Kaleem Siddiqui was still alive, and when we would have programs in LA, they'd come sometime in different places. The Negroes would go, and they was trying to push Dr. Kaleem Siddiqui around and like, you got to give us some money. Dr. Kaleem Siddiqui told him, he said, I'm on the dole. The dole is welfare. Because he had heart trouble, right? And they thought since he would be having all those programs, that money came from certain places. And they thought he had technically, and it's not only that. See, the Negroes think all Negroes are the same, that I got to be there for the same reason they do, to get money and to tell on everybody.
I've heard not that you can tell,
right.
They made the statement that he get money from Imam.
Oh, I do. Yeah, but it's like if I do $100,000 worth of work, I may get to $2,000 for something to do. That means you're technically not getting any money. All that big money, when we spent $500,000 on our school, that didn't come from Iran. That was our money. We hustled up, and if the only amount of money that you could count up that came from Iran was when we needed to buy that house over there. I told one of my friends, hey, So they gave us something, a nice piece of money at that time, like $100,000. So we bought that property. Now this property, we got two of our friends together, and we bought that property. We bought that property over there, and then the Iranian that was doing work around here thought he was going to get hold to the rest, because in order to get the money from them, his friends up there, who's going to do the work, and I put his name down there, and he was happy with it. So when that lot came up for sale over there, it was $35,000. I took the other money and bought that lot. Don't buy that lot. Just give me the money, let me do the work. That's why a lot of things is still not finished. Because I said it's better to have that. We got the money, that's sale right now. We'll buy that. And it was a good buy. Okay, the point is, remember the program it was from February 1990, and I was the one where I said that Iran is diplomacy is like a sewer. I gave that in New York at the Imam Ali Center. I haven't been up there since to that. Okay. I said at that time, I used to go up there all the time. And I said, in talking about that, I talked about certain type of people, they could pick it up. I was talking about Rafsanjani. Because I was talking about Imam Hussein, and I was saying, Imam Hussein was not a da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and Imam Hussein was not a da-da-da-da-da, which this guy was. And Dr. Karazi, he was burning up. And then there was a group of people sitting around us, Iranians. Now you got to remember, half of them is on my side, 100%. because they're here, they're finishing up, they're going back home. And the other half is with Dr. Karazi. At that time, Dr. Karazi was the ambassador to the UN, right? Zarif was in the office doing all the footwork, right? And so he's saying to me when we were sitting around having dinner, he was burning up. Whatever it was, we shouldn't say certain things about it. I said, basically, what I said was, if you don't like what I said, don't invite me up here anymore. Of course, they didn't. Not to the day. Not this minute. I ain't been back up there. The point is this. The only time I mentioned something like that was at